All right. Okay, let's see if we got a better volume to talk this morning as we're about to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again this morning. It's a beautiful morning, amazing morning, ladies and gentlemen. Again, let's welcome everybody back to this wonderful class. This is one of Africa's most, fastest growing mindset development class here on the continent of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you back to this morning edition of Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship class. What we do here is that we educate, we equip, and also enrich you with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. We believe that everything that has to do with life change start from having a different philosophy. Like they said, philosophy is the major determining factor of how your life turned out around to be. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your regular host on this program, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji, and I'm sure you're ready with your notepad and pen as we're about to go into today's class. We've had holiday from Monday, Tuesday, and then we want to wrap it up with big time value, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it as we're about to teach one of these. This is a topic that, I love so much, and I hope you guys are going to get big time value from it. What do I tag this topic to be? This topic is basically what I tag, or we call it our weekly teaching series. We may not be able to even finish this teaching series today, or because we just have about 3 days to wrap up the week, but we might want to continue because it's very, very interesting. I must tell you, I call it, just that, steps to moving from an average to an extraordinary, steps to moving from average to extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, there are steps you need, or there are basic fundamentals which everyone must master in order to move from being an average person into extraordinary personality. And when I say extraordinary, I can tell you, we're talking about how to achieve greatness, how to achieve the extraordinary result, how to move from being an average, or moving from an average income into a fortune. And that's exactly what we're going to be teaching this morning. So the first to moving from an average to extraordinary, because I'm going to be teaching on 5 steps, all right? 5 steps to it. And in this 5 steps, I will begin by telling you that step number 1 is what I tag get serious. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to get serious. Issue of life is serious. In fact, there is no substitute for being serious in life. You are either serious or you are a joker. But let it not be told that you are known to be a joker. Let people not look at you as a joker. Issue of life is serious. Issue of income is serious. Everything about life, you have to apply seriousness to everything that you do when it comes to, having a better life change and a better, wealthy lifestyle. All right. It's very, very important. You want to be successful at anything, you gotta get serious. All right. It is serious whether you win or lose, but I'm going to tell you more about that. But, I just want to quickly give you like 2 tips to how you can get serious from moving from an average into, extraordinary. Now, the first, I've always been talking about this particular one, which I said, you have to set your goal. Ladies and gentlemen, goal settings with dealt too much. We even teach goal setting. In the beginning of the year, we taught goal setting for like a month. It was the very, it was the biggest teaching series that we had, and we made it all through the month of January, goal settings. So I encourage you to also go back to our YouTube video and learn more about goal setting. We taught goal setting. We did that on some of these various, cable channel, TV program. They also invited us to come teach on it. Now, I want to let you know that, one of the first tips to getting serious is to set your goal, to know where you want to be and what you want to become. to know how far you want to go and how much you want to earn in life. You better be serious. You need to set that goal. Goal setting is everything. And we said to set that goal, ladies and gentlemen, you also ought to understand that there is what we call a short-term goal and a long-term goal. All right. So talking about how to get serious, one of the first tips to getting serious is that you need to set your goal. So having understand now, consider that goal setting is very important. And I encourage you to go back to our YouTube video to learn more about how to set that goal, whether a short-term goal or a long-term goal. Now, the second tip to getting serious, ladies and gentlemen, is what I tag personal development. Ladies and gentlemen, you better develop. You need to develop yourself. You need to learn new skills. You need to strive hard to become the person you want to become. Every day, that's what personal development means. It's striving hard to become the person you want to become. What is it that you want to become? How would you look at your life within the next 10 years and tell yourself, this is what I want to become? I mean, for the next 10 years from now, you will become someone. Isn't that it? You will become someone. Now, the question is, who would you want to become? Would you want to become that person that is known or that is just not changing? Would you want to become that kind of personality that, that nothing really changes in his or her own life? You don't want to become that kind of person. I also coined it through another way that 10 years from now, you will arrive. Ladies and gentlemen, the question again here is, where would you want to arrive? Where would you want to be seen? Where would what would you have acquired in your life? You see, everybody will arrive. You and I will arrive there. I know God's willing, God will protect and keep our life. But 10 years from now, what are the things that have changed in your life? You need to measure your life and see a progressive trend. You need to see that you are changing year in, year out. Don't be seen that the way you have been seen last year. You need to start looking at yourself and tell yourself, man, I think 10 years from now, this is where I want to be. So the question is, 10 years from now, you will arrive. But here is what you need to master. Where will you arrive? We will all arrive at a destination, but guess what? If you don't plan your life, you will arrive at an undesigned destination compared to somebody that has planned his or her own life to a well-designed destination. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're going to be at a very well-designed destination compared to the person that does not plan his or her own life to be at an undesigned destination. So to move from that average to a fortune, you must have to get serious. Now, I'll give you one tip. It is serious whether you win or lose. It's very important. It is serious. You can see why we have to be serious. It is serious whether you succeed or you lose. It is serious whether you have a good health or you have a bad health. It is serious whether you have the best of academic qualification as to whether you don't want to acquire one. It is serious. Issue of life is serious. Issue of income is serious. Issue of marriage is serious. Issue of relationship is serious. Issue of health is serious. Issue of life is serious. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to get serious about yourself. You have to get serious about your finance. Don't just be casual. Don't be a joker. Don't be known to be a joker. Everybody can tell jokes. Don't be known as that guy that tells jokes, and yet he is taking his own life not to be serious. So to move from that, average lifestyle to a fortune or an extraordinary lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be serious. So I encourage you this morning to pick up your life, to pick up your pieces, to pick up the things that you want to do and tell yourself, I'm going to have to be serious. Now, I also let you understand something. Here in Nigeria, for example, because I know we're talking to a wider, range of audience all around the world. I want you to understand something that, nobody is going to push you. No matter how people push you to achieve greatness, you have to be the one to push yourself. You have to be the one to look at yourself and say, I'm going to go beyond. I'm going to see myself, changing every single year, every single month. And guess what? I've given you those 2 tips to being serious. First is that you have to set a goal. Set your goal. It's the tip number 1. The tip number 2, which I discussed, is personal development. Ladies and gentlemen, to get serious, when you start putting these two elements or these two tips, you start practicing it, you started looking at yourself, you start to look at yourself and say, see, I'm going to work on these two tips. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you will start seeing that you move from an average to achieving a fortune. So I dare you to achieve a fortune. I dare you to move from where you are to your greatness in life. Ladies and gentlemen, the second step to moving from an average to an extraordinary is what I put get smart. Somebody say, are you kidding me? How do you mean by, I remember when we started this interesting class, the mindset mentorship class. One of the things that, I was at a state in my life where I was so, I kind of call it depressed. I went through some downtime that, mentally, physically, I was down for like a month because that downtime, I know some of you that are very close to me, you know what happened. And it has to do about the business, which, some of us, we got started and, and something didn't work out quite well because of some sudden manipulation and the rest. And, I went through it. I went through betrayal. I went through, dishonesty. I went through, backstabbing. I went through a whole lot, and I was down. I see myself that, for the very first time, I claim to be tough, but I was down. Everybody has a downtime. What I told myself is that, why doing this downtime? I started telling myself, is this how I want to see it, or is this the best of me? Some of these things that came into me, I got that intuition, or what I call an inspiration, I believe is from God, that told me, I got these 3 tips. He said, get serious, get smarter, and get going. When I listened and I heard this very clearly, that was what gave birth to this amazing program, mentorship program, which we are doing now. So you can see that we need to get serious about everything that we do. Ladies and gentlemen, another one I want to share with us very importantly, which I said, get smart. You have to be smart about what you're doing. You have to be smart about the issue of life. You have to be smart about the issue of income. Now, I tell you something, to get smart is to make your life worthwhile, and you got to have some ideas, some information that is going to make you to see that you are eventually a smart person. So how do you go from it? I tell you something again, that you need to understand that in this decade that we have, you have to be smarter than who you were last decade. This decade alone, people that are smarter are the people that are dominating. People that are smarter are the people that dominate things. If you weren't smart in this decade, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, you can't cash up. You can't cash up. I was telling somebody 2 days ago, I gave him a perfect phrase. I said, during scarcity, during challenges, that is when you see the smart to make their move. Now, that's where smart people make their move. And guess what? During scarcity, you see a lot of fools that will come out to dominate. That's where you see people, say they claim this. But the smart guys already, they already make wave. The smart guys already, they are smarter. That's why they already ahead. They plan and they put in everything they want to do into work. So they be smart. So I want to charge you up that you have to be smarter than who you were last decade. You have to be smarter than who you are right now. You see, for you to move from an average into an extraordinary personality, you have to be smarter. And you have to read. To be smarter, you have to read more books. You have to listen to more tapes. Is things that is going to inspire you. There are ebooks. When I say books, it doesn't mean that you have to go pick up. I mean, what do you call it? Technology has simplified everything for us. You can get some copy of ebook. I have a whole lot of copy of ebooks, which I read more. You have to learn also from your own experiences. And talking about learning from experiences, you learn from what? 2 experiences. One of the first is your personal experiences, and the second, ladies and gentlemen, is other people's experiences. So how do you go from that learning from other people's experiences or your own personal experiences put it together to make you to become a smarter person. I'll tell you something. There is nothing worse than being stupid. You have to just be smart in your thinking, in your approach to life. You have to be smart. You don't want to be known to be a stupid person. It's worse to be stupid. I'll tell you something. When you think you're not doing the right thing, that is when you start looking at yourself that am I being stupid, or am I doing the right thing, or am I doing the wrong thing? So keeping to get smarter, I tell you something. One tip that I will tell you to master, to be smart, is to keep journal. You need to keep a journal. I told you, we talk about this thing, keeping journals. Note down everything. Keeping journals is the best way to be smarter. Everything, you can't keep it in your head. You can't keep it in your mind. You need to have that journal where you write things down. You better get going. You have to go and learn. You see, to learn or learning is one of the smartest way to get smarter. All right. You have to go to that lecture. You have to go to that seminar. By doing so, you are picking up ideas. You are picking up knowledge. I tell you, it can even be picking up that knowledge by accident. And guess what? You will start seeing that you are now getting more ideas, and even from other people. It's very important. Never cease your quest for knowledge. It's very important. You should never cease your quest for knowledge. You need to learn every day. And I tell you, and I congratulate everybody listening to me this morning, one of the best way to learn or to get smarter, which you're already doing, is to be on this program. I tell you what, this knowledge or this information we are giving to you every day, Monday to Friday. These are more time, $1 million information. If you make use of it, it's going to transform your life. And that's why we tell you, we encourage you. We have seen it happening or taking shape in the lives of our community members, how this information is shaping their life, and some of these testimonials we're getting back, the feedback we're getting has really changed people's life. And this is our own contribution to giving you knowledge, information that will change you and empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. So you have to see yourself that you are picking up that knowledge. And as you're picking up that knowledge, you are going from an average to fortune. You must get smart, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you something. I want you to note down these two important facts. Learning is the beginning of wealth. Is it true? Yes, it's true, ladies and gentlemen. Learning is the beginning of life change. You see, and I combine both of them together. Learning plus searching is where the miracle process begins. So what's this miracle process? Is how you're going to get smart. So you have to dedicate yourself, ladies and gentlemen, to a very new level of learning. Don't say, I've learned it before. Don't say, I've got the knowledge. Now I tell you, don't say, I've been to that seminar before. Don't say, I've listened to it before. When you start saying this, you know what that means to me? You know how I tell people, there is no sign you've got the knowledge. Because the moment you say, oh, I've been there before, I've learned this before, there is no sign you've got the knowledge. It's no sign that you even have the skill. It's no sign that you've had that information. You see, keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over again. You see, repeat it. Go and listen to it. Get smart. To get smart is listening to it over and over and over and again, and then eventually you will pick up that knowledge. You see, the best way I do to take ownership of my business is that I listen to people. Even though I've learned this information in my business life, I participate on that Zoom every day. I participate in that training. If there's a meeting or training that I'm qualified to attend, I get on it. I don't wait anybody to push me. Nobody is pushing me. Nobody is going to help me financially. I want to help myself. I want to move from that average to achieving fortune. So I get on it. I learn from people. I pick up knowledge. I pick up ideas. From what this guy say, it's going to be different from what this person is saying. So what if I combine what this guy is saying to what this guy is saying, and I'm able to combine it together? Then I can get my own idea, the best of information that I need. Then I coin it in my own way to take ownership of my business. So ladies and gentlemen, dedicate yourself to another new level of learning. You need to learn. You need to study. You need to grow. You need to change and develop. Never let it be said that you didn't learn. Never let it be seen through you that you didn't pick up that knowledge. Never let it be known by others that you are a failure. Ladies and gentlemen, to solve a problem, you have to learn. So want to take advantage of an opportunity? Man, go back to learning. You want to be the top in your business? You have to learn. You want to be the top at your place of work? You have to learn. You want to be a top in your academics? You better learn. You want to bet, or you don't want to have a very bad health lifestyle? You have to learn. Don't be told. It can be so simple. Somebody once say, an apple a day will take the doctor away from you. Why not just go and look at it? Is it true or not? So you see, you've learned. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, develop your own personal philosophy. And to do that is from learning. You see, philosophy, like they say, is the major determining factor of how your life turns out around. So to move from that average to an extraordinary personality or achieving extra fortune, ladies and gentlemen, you have to get smart. So I hope I've given you the best of value this morning. I hope you really got value for being on this program this morning. This is what we do, ladies and gentlemen. At Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship class, we'll give you the best of information that will empower you mentally to live the best of your life. Remember, it's not just to empower you. This information equip, enrich, and also educate you. All right? Being on this program alone is part of the greatest decision you have made to see your life change. All right. So, and that's it from all of us here at Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship class. We hope you've got value for your time, and we hope that you're going to stay put on this program every day, Monday to Friday, every single day, 9 a.m. West African time. And I can't wait to see you on this program. And should in case you're busy, you're at work right now, you don't have that time to join us, we encourage you to subscribe, like, and share our YouTube page to your friends, your family member, your colleagues. Let them also listen to the same information. And guess what? You remember what they say, information, our word process is what brings that transformation. All right, you guys, I hope your time here is full of value. We want to say thank you for staying put. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for being on this program every single day. To all our members of our community, you guys are the biggest and the best thing that has happened to us, and to helping us to achieve and impact the world around us. We want to say thank you. All right, guys, we'll see you same time, same link on the same program tomorrow at the same class. All right, Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship class. Until we see you again, we want to say thank you. Stay put. Remember, don't just candidate. All right, you always go out there and try to make sure that you make today count. All right, take care. God bless you. See you tomorrow, and bye for now. Au revoir. Have a beautiful morning.